Women as Instruments of the Divine Mission by Ms. Alida Parkes. On 19th November 1995, Swami said, "As today is a sacred day dedicated to women, they should change themselves and help to change the men and the children. They should develop the qualities of sympathy, compassion, love, and sacrifice. I desire that you should take up the reins of leadership and bring peace and prosperity to the nation by living ideal lives." In one of my very first interviews, Swami looked at me and said, "Remember three principles: love God, fear sin, and practice morality in society." He repeated it twice, patting my head firmly, as if he wanted to fix them in my brain. Then, to ensure I had understood and memorized his advice, like a school teacher, he said, "Repeat. If we follow these three main principles, all-round progress is guaranteed." So I kept his words as my key guidelines, trying to analyze and fully understand the teachings behind them. To love God is easy. We all love Swami. However, Baba spoke many times about oneness, that we all are one with God, that God is in each one of us and each living creature, that God and the creation are one. Serving in the SSU, I have noticed many times how similar ego and attachment are. These are the real obstacles to unity and divinity. We are attached to our habits, traditions, cultures, ideas, and our own likes and dislikes. These attachments give rise to the three F's: frictions, fractions, and factions that destroy unity and are detrimental. To achieve unity, I have learned that we must forget what the I thinks and wants, and focus on what pleases God. Unity is the ideal that we must strive to attain. Any task can be accomplished through unity. The SSU has an immense potential, with its presence all over the world. Working together with unity, we can effectively change the world, making this planet a better place to live in. The first time I came to Prashanti Nilayam, over 30 years ago, I was overwhelmed and deeply touched by the energy and vibration of love I felt when Swami walked into the Sai Kulwant Hall, a feeling that has never left me. I stayed only for a couple of days, but it was enough for me to realize that I had found what I was looking for. It was enough for me to wish to be part of his divine mission. So I am very grateful to Swami for having fulfilled my desire by giving me the opportunity to serve him in many roles within SSU. Our duty as Sai officers is to be good examples, by working hard with dedication and diligence. Swami says, "Serve all and be nothing." We should let go the attachment to our desires, so that we may learn to serve in the Sai way. We should never forget that the ultimate goal of every officer is self-transformation. If we want to be excellent examples of Swami's teaching, we must remember, in all our actions, to follow our heart but also to use our fundamental discrimination. SSU officers undergo many tests. These tests serve an important purpose and so should not be a reason to give up. Tests cause us to open our minds and hearts to listen to the views of others. They teach patience and perseverance, and build fortitude. They teach us that all happens at the right time and by His will alone. It is worth reminding ourselves, from time to time, that Baba tells us never to leave his organization, particularly when disappointments or disagreements surface, as they inevitably will. We can only call ourselves Sai followers when we put into action the principle of Sai, that is, the principle of love. This is easy to say, but not easy to follow. Personally, I focus my efforts to love all, serve all, and see God in all. SSU serves in many countries with different languages, traditions, cultures, and faiths. But it is Sai love that brings us together to formulate programs, projects, activities, to support one another, so that we can speak with one voice to the world. This is the voice of love. Swami says that the very purpose for the existence of an organization bearing his name is to see him in each and every person and serve all with a spirit of dedication and veneration. This is a very important point. Often, we do not pay attention to Swami's words, and since we do not fully understand the message behind it, we fail in achieving our goal. I have learned in all these years serving in the SSU that when I am asked to do something, I should respond as if the request came from Swami himself. In this way, whatever I do it for Swami and I do my very best, because nothing less can be offered to him. You would also give the work in the SSU the highest priority, if you knew that the assignment came from Swami himself. We must always remember that love is the source, path, and goal of the Sai organization. Ms. Alida Parkes.